Hi, welcome to my channel and please don't forget to like, comment and also subscribe. Today I bring up a topic about US unemployment insurance is not ready for the next recession. What happened? And what happened when the line starts going up again? The Fed keeps hiking, the markets keep sinking, and winter is coming. Economic forecasters fear a recession is on the way. In the US, Federal Reserve Chair Jay Powell made clear this month his policy is centered on fighting inflation, with Fed on officials suggesting that the unemployment rate could reach 5% before the bank lets up on interest rate hikes. That would mean more than 1.5 million Americans thrown out of work. As is typical in the UK shows, it's never a good idea for countries' lawmakers to be at cross purposes with its central bank. In the US, however, the Biden White House and Congress have not prepared adequately for the recession induced with the Fed's inflation fighting. In particular, glaring flaws remain in the unemployment insurance or UI system tasked with keeping people who lose their jobs from falling into poverty and dragging the economy down further. During the pandemic-driven recession of 2020, unemployment insurance was a key tool that softened the blow of public health restriction and helped lead to one of the fastest employment recoveries in modern history. But the experience also reminded us of what should be corrected. Consider fraud was serious. US auditors suspect more than $45.6 billion of UI payments during the pandemic went to fraudsters using stolen social security numbers and other techniques to apply for benefits and then disappear. One important reason the system is so vulnerable to bad actors is that it is administered by the states. Even investigating past crimes requires a special effort by the White House to collect data from each state, and many states have underfunded their UI bureaucracy, with some states scrambling to adopt computer systems that rely on obsolete programming languages. GRO media may get a commission, and also states cut support that the federal government also effectively finances states as they deploy UI, but they creates troubling incentives. State trust funds and the first source of money for UI, but once they run out, the federal government provides state with low-cost loans. The idea is that during good times, the states will reveal their trust funds, but often the opposite happens. Lawmakers reduce eligibility for UI and the length of time it is available in order to reduce the amount they need to save. We saw this after the financial crisis, and it is already happening post-pandemic. Also, it will leave future unemployed workers with less support and also contribute to the confusion patchwork system of the UI across the country. For example, in Alabama, there is a maximum of 14 weeks of UI available to workers, while in Georgia there are 26 weeks and gig workers need support. UI is designed for workers who are employed by other people, but 10% of the US workers are independent contractors or self-employed. During the pandemic, Congress passed a law that temporarily extended benefits to these workers, but it ran into the significant administrative and also difficultly because state unemployment agencies were not prepared to deal with the challenge of verifying income from tax forms, and it is used by these workers. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.